Hey guys, so this TED Talk talks a lot about data warehousing and data mining, which is something that we also talked a little bit about during our first TED Talk of the semester that we watched about PXE. So the presenter in this TED Talk states that we, as the patients, are the major resources for data collection. Every hospital has large banks of data that are saved for at least 10 years. And it's crazy to think that over 90% of this data from the patients is never used, just archived. So it seems like this is basically just a waste of information that could be used to help further our knowledge base in the medical field, further research, and so forth. So in regards to research databases, I do understand why certain researchers would be worried about data sharing and sharing their data. If it was something that I was working on and putting my full heart and all my effort into for a long time, I would think I would be a bit hesitant and reluctant to just give my information and hard work away without knowing that I'm going to get anything in return. I think that's just a natural response that we have as humans. No one really wants to just give anything away without getting anything in return. But when you really start to think about it and you start to think about the patients, it's all about the advancement of medicine, and two minds are typically better than one. So if we share our data, we may be more likely to come to certain conclusions and learn new things. So in order to move forward in science and for us to continue expanding our knowledge base in the medical field, we need to have access to the highest and largest quantity of data that we can, which is where data sharing really can come into play. Having access to larger quantities of data will in turn eventually lead to better patient outcomes, which in nursing is what we strive for. Therefore, to answer your first question, yes, I do think that hospitals and health systems should open their data warehouses as long as the privacy and confidentiality of the patients is respected. So, in regards to your second question about privacy, I do agree with the presenter in the fact that we do need to have a balance, some sort of balance between public health and privacy. I don't think that these types of medical databases really infringe on our privacy as patients, as long as the system just uses medical information without giving away anything specific about the patient. It could really help us gain a lot of insight and information regarding a number of disease processes and how to manage them. So I really do think that the idea of data sharing and data warehousing is something that's really awesome, hopefully something that will continue to grow and people will become more okay with this idea as time goes on.